Still traumatized by Game of Thrones' Red Wedding? Look away now to avoid the spoilers because House of the Dragon now has a deadly wedding of its own. Though George R.R. Martin wrote The Red Wedding decades before it aired on HBO, longtime fans and newcomers alike were shocked when, during the third season of Game of Thrones, a gruesome slaughter took place at what was supposed to be a joyful occasion. From that moment on, the Red Wedding became one of the most infamous scenes, not just on Game of Thrones, but in television history. Now, the prequel and spin-off to Game of Thrones, which focuses on the Targaryen family and its civil war for the Iron Throne, has a bloody wedding of its own, after King Viserys aligns the House of Targaryen with the esteemed House Velaryon by betrothing his daughter and named heir Rhaenyra to Laenor Velaryon. Everyone seems pleased enough, so Viserys throws an entirely over-the-top wedding to celebrate the union. In true Westerosi fashion, though, this wedding doesn't exactly go as planned. During the pilot of Game of Thrones, Targaryen descendant Daenerys Targaryen is told,
"A Dothraki wedding without at least 3 deaths is considered a dull affair."
Apparently, her ancestors adopted some Dothraki customs themselves, or at least their guests did. After being confronted by Laenor's secret lover, Sir Joffrey Lonmouth, Rhaenyra's own secret lover, Sir Criston Cole, savagely beats the other knight to death, pummeling him until he doesn't have a face anymore. The ensuing brawl among the guests definitely has some serious Red Wedding energy. Though it's not quite as pointed as the Red Wedding, it's still a joyful ceremony gone horribly wrong. To make matters worse, Viserys ends up collapsing as soon as Rhaenyra and Laenor are officially married. His fate isn't currently certain, but it's not likely to help the fragile state of the kingdom. In case you forgot what actually happened during the Red Wedding, here's a refresher. In the wake of Ned Stark's execution at the hands of sadistic incest baby King Joffrey Baratheon, King in the North, Robb Stark, marches south for vengeance. In order to build his army and secure passage across a crucial river, Robb enters into a strategic marriage. Though he's promised to one of the many daughters of important ally Walder Frey, Robb strays off the path set for him by his mother and marries Talisa, with whom he has fallen in love. Walder Frey puts on a brave face about the whole thing and accepts Edmure Tully for one of his daughters instead. Secretly, though, he aligns himself with the Lannisters and Boltons and plans to wipe out the Starks. As Edmure and his bride are taken to their wedding bed, Walder Frey locks the doors behind Robb, Catelyn, and Talisa. They're all brutally killed soon after.
The Lannisters send their regards.
The scene in House of the Dragon isn't quite as dramatically bloody as the Red Wedding, but there's a distinct similarity that can't be overlooked. Just as Walder Frey settles for Edmure, Lord Corlys Velaryon and his wife Rhaenys originally want to marry their daughter to Viserys, but settle for their son becoming king consort to the presumed future queen instead. Clearly, bad things happen when people don't get their first choice.